The Mantra inspires.
I think it's pretty smart from Astralis to go for the Karma, to just kind of contest the pushing lane, but also not pick a melee support, which Trundle can then ult in teamfights and kind of take you out in the 5v5. Excel's playoffs hopes, a 5v5 level 1, the Sion Q does a lot. Mantra Q will as well, they spot Mickey.
And the slow Jasmine Smash comes in, the knockup is huge, and already that's one! Excel find first blood, they get 2 flashes and a heal as well, Cobby having to dash away. Excel with first blood on Marcoon.
Oh my word.
Early on, he's going to look for something down towards this bottom lane.
So the wave's pushing into Astralis. I don't know if Marcoon has any setup here for a kill unless Mickey can like flash handshake Kobe into the team. He's going to walk forwards here.
Flash handshake, there's the jump away. Marcoon looking for the pillar here as well, but Cobby already so low. Patrick on the board now. Jonghoon forced away. Will flash underneath the tower, but a good kill there for Excel.
I'm surprised. I thought the handshake wouldn't
Best
actually...
feeling ever. It's the only time you actually get to see gold pop up above minions, apart from if you're using your relic shield. So
hang on a
in
second.
that moment, though, Marcoon caught out a little bit here. Dale steals away the subjugate. Already has that hijack. Marcoon with the fancy feed, though, still does have the flash. Will use it to get away. Emperor's Divide as well from Nuke. Clean dead. But Xerxes is in a lot of people's minds one of the better junglers here in Europe. He's had a very strong performance, consistently finding avenues to
play off and say, let's just go topside, catch waves, give up this dragon, make it even. Stevens, 1 dragon apiece, still 3 dragons each away from a soul. Except they've done it in top instead of bot lane. Instead of having their bot lane base and run to Chachi's just run up to them. Now it's just going to be a 5v5 Aram in the top side where Excel want to stop this Herald from crashing. I think they might be able to.
Stop it, yeah. Oh, good knockback there onto Marcoon. That means there's no smite. Unstoppable. Onslaught coming out there. Dog dies. The eye goes down, but now the fight really begins. Hostile takeover going down as well, but it's somebody here onto anyone from Astralis. Patrick now opening up that lightning crash, giving movement speed, and the bullets are bouncing around. For the moment, though, Jonghoon able to flash away, and Astralis...
Very slow, being very careful. Don't want to opt into a play that could be risky. Don't want to make any mistakes. Jungle supports find each other.
Marcoon stand up, there's a subjugate coming out. Patrick immediately dives across the wall, and Marcoon is able to take the kill. Flash forward onto Jonghoon as they look for the chomp, but Cobby's now here. Marcoon perhaps overstepped. Chachi coming in from the side as well, and Marcoon doesn't really have anywhere to go. He will sacrifice himself for the good of the rest of his team. He falls to Dale. Astralis get a 1-for-1. Finn closing in from the top side, and the pincer maneuver begins with the knockback onto the Zeri. Is big. Unstoppable onslaught coming out from Finn. He's going to flash as well, because Dale can no longer chase him any further.
It's the TP that comes in that swings this fight for a numbers advantage.
Share of that. Rift Herald will charge forward for him.
Are they going to play for 2 towers here? They know Chachi's bot with no TP. They see Kobe mid, and they have 4 people up here. Bot tower will die, yes, but they're going to get the second crash. Can they get the tower is the question. Can Astralis respond? Can they take a fight?
Right, tower's already down. Lightning crash coming out from Deo as he goes into a 1v4. It's pops the stopwatch. Cobby's on his way around, but Deo's already fallen. A little bit too deep there from the mid laner for Astralis.
Fighting off more than he can chew. Xerxes fancies himself a little bit of a fight.
A little bit of an interesting build here. Morello Nomicon second, trying to cut that healing that comes out of the Silas, of Viego.
Hope Ellie's such a nuke duck.
Sneaks in, just nukes, of course, very slippery on the Azir. And slide and glide his way away. Chachi going in. There's knockback, but the Emperor's Divide will stop them. TP immediately from XL as they try and answer the play. Keeper's Verdict knocks back Marcoon, but Finn's still on the chase with Nuke Duck, as you say. Chachi no flash. Finn has one of his own, goes forward, gets the stun, unstoppable onslaught coming out as well. Chachi able to dodge away to the minion. Finn now with a flank position, steadfast presence enough. Jonghoon flashing as well.
Oh, the snipe.
But the range on the laser is absurd. Patrick takes one, Nuke Duck takes the other. XL 6-1 to the good.
Yeah, and I think they're going to go Baron off of that, right? The top and support is down, the face check and the vision has gone. It's on Xerxes to find his way into this Baron pit if he wants to steal it. Azir and Zeri will do a lot of damage and will shred through this Baron at 22 minutes into the game. Marcoon has smite. Xerxes.
No vision.
No vision on Xerxes right now. Someone might have to jump over there and start to find the enemy jungler, because right now could turn into a 50-50, but it looks like Xerxes has backed away. He doesn't have a pink ward, he doesn't have a trinket ward, he has no way to actually spot out the Baron HP, so going...
Control of it. Obviously a win here does not lock them into playoffs after what was an incredible
chance, because they're not out of the waters yet. Vitality and Planet both win, they are still out, as Mickey might get caught here by Xerxes.
Xerxes putting the damage down. Heartbreaker available for Xerxes as well. Got the movement speed, I believe, there from Shirelius from Jonghoon. Patrick coming in, though. Dale forced away. Jonghoon now on the wrong side of this, and the Heartbreaker out from Xerxes. Heartbreak for Jonghoon. He will fall. The chase continues.
On the top side of the map. Hopefully someone walks into us and dies, and Finn is their next target.
How are you going to kill the unkillable, though? He came back from death once, and he's looking to escape it once again. Finn down to about 1,000 HP, but the shield from the Soul Furnace, from the Roar of the Slayer is huge. Finn still surviving, will go into zombie form. Astralis spent a lot of time up here.
Sion versus Sion.
XL will actually look to close in here. I was wondering if they'd keep pushing in mid, but they are trying to close this gap a little bit. Kobe low, heals up. Egregious. What other words do you want?
You're like a dictionary, but you just went, this champ is done. No, I love it. So, yeah, 15 seconds on the Dragon. It's on Astralis. Find a way in. Find Mickey.
Mickey gonna take some damage here. Jonghoon low as well. Will flash away. Hostile takeover coming out. Mickey ticking. Ignite not enough to take him down. Kobe has to retreat, and XL aren't gonna let him do that. The shutdown goes over to Patrick, and now they're knocking on the door of the base. Knocking on the door of the Nexus, but the good knockback from the Keeper's Verdict will put Marcoon in a bit of a sticky situation. Zayt's trying to get back in, but with no way to carry and only Dale for damage, it's a little bit tricky for Astralis to find what they need in this fight. Another extendo beam from Patrick takes Xerxes down to half HP, and that champ is dumb as XL win the fight.
Gonna go towards Dragon. No, Chachi's not done. Gonna flash stun Nuke Duck.
Marcoon turning it around. There's the Emperor's Divide as well for Nuke Duck, and of course, he has so much damage himself. Dale jumping back forward. Finn able to get in there. Nuke Duck takes the kill with the Leandries, I believe, as Finn continues to step in. Decimating Smash. Stopwatch comes out. Patrick with another extendo beam, but Finn will be sacrificed for the sake of a soul as XL look to claim their 4th Dragon of the game.
Dayor really just can't get in range of Nuke Duck. The second he steps up, he's already lost half his HP. If he gets on top of Nuke Duck, then he's on 10% HP. Xerxes trying to find Patrick. They know they have to stop this soul from being picked up.
Nuke Duck has the TP to get back in here. Xerxes going forward. There's the pillar down. Shuelias as well from Jonghoon trying to get Astralis out of here, but as you say, Chachi goes back to base. He's going to TP back in, and Astralis have to find a way to fight this. Chachi a little bit separate from the rest of the team. The handshake available for Mickey uses it too early. True Shot Barrage going down as well, but that Dragon is very tanky.
TP in 5.
Dayor TP up, as you say. We'll be back alive in 5, and we'll see if he can survive it long enough to find a fight for Astralis. Chachi with the knockback. Kobe down to half HP. Stopwatch from Chachi. Kobe across the wall. Mickey loses 50% of his health as well, but Patrick's the one to step forward, and so many times he's stepped up in the past. The hostile takeover was perfect for Mickey, and as Kobe stepped in, Patrick takes him down. A triple for Patrick. Dale doing what he can, but only Jonghoon survives, and Nuke Duck makes sure that doesn't last for long. The mid lane, their target. The Nexus, their target.
Fate is, because now it's no longer in their hands.
XL have done their part, but they can only watch and pray to the gods of the Rift to see if they make playoffs today.
And that's a final goodbye for Astralis.
Yep.
Didn't go out with the bang that they might have wanted to, but still an impressive season nonetheless. Good bounce back from Spring, and to say that you ended the season with 7 wins, 1 win away from playoffs is a good achievement.
Obviously won't feel like that to them right now in XL. The difficulty for XL is there's elation in victory, there's elation in knowing that you have done everything you can. But after the start of their season, I think perhaps they would have liked to be able to have their destiny in their own hands. Today they wait to see the results of the Fnatic and with the Requiem as well. Yeah, with Camille, yeah, they just kept getting onto the back line. Absolutely disgusting. And here, Mad Lions trying to do the same, trying to lock down X-Maddie, trying to lock down Nuclear Event if they can, and get some early game leads.
And level 6 Jarvan, no flash Sivir, you know how that story goes.
Sivir has the heal here, but Limit's going to try and lock him off. Guys are still only level 5. There's the on the hunt to try and get away. Syncroft going in, Cataclysm available, the taunt spell shielded. It's only Syncroft and Limit here. Unforgiven does still have the heal as well. Not the best of shapes for BDS. They don't have an AD carry here to join the knockup onto Unforgiven, but he's still very much alive. And although BDS have some time with the tower, the dive really fails for them. They'll get 2 plates out of it. Kaiser's still on the chase. Syncroft tanks! Was that Red Box? It was Barmies! Yeah. It was Barmies that tanks there for Syncroft. Oh! Shadow Surge just short there from Niski, but Mad Lions survive the dive and get a kill for themselves.
For BDS, nuclear in's on the way down. This is very dangerous for Mad Lions because Niski's getting blue buff. Elioya's topside. Root's gonna land.
Unforgiven, gonna get rooted. There's the taunt going in as well, and the TP's coming in from Mad Lions as they try and turn this play around. Good double knocker. I'm giving with the flash as well, with the Cataclysm coming in. Niski's already taken 1. Oh, no. Oh, it's gonna be so bad for BDS. They lose 2. Nuclear in flashes forward. We'll get 1 in response. Like Maddie trying to survive. Dodges to the side there.
1 second.
Niski, Shadow Surge hits on it. Come on, Niski.
Come on, do it.
It's the call of the art. Yeah! Come on, Niski. That's what we like to see.
What was the flash for there, buddy?
None of this scared play. Men bleed on the Rift. Niski dies on the Rift, and now Elioya are looking for something in the top lane. The Rift Tail's going to charge in here. Hero's entrance coming in, but that's a little bit too late, too little. From Limit, the Cyclone from Elioya, the chase in from Armor. Limit trying to survive, but he cannot. Aggressivo next on the menu for Armor. Those crocodile tears being cried to BDS. They lose another, and they lose the tower.
So the game was extremely quiet, and then all of a sudden it explodes in a tower dive on both sides of the map. Both of them going in Mad Lions' favor. Kaiser is going to get rooted up, has no flash. There goes one dash. Does another chain come out? Syncroft.
Is it 2 chains? Is it 2 chains? Don't even need 2 chains. Nuclear in now 3-0 on this LeBlanc. Turns into
a way out, so he dies too. And then in comes Nuclear in to save the day, kills Kaiser, and then we're onto a replay.
Onto Elioya. There's the knockup. Oh, there's just so much damage on Elioya immediately, and XMADI building up the shurikens. Nice slice through the monkey pretty darn quick. BDS now looking for the first dragon of the game. Still 2,000 gold in the hole, but signs of life, you have to say, from BDS. The only player that's really behind is Aggressivo in that top lane, and he's a tank. That doesn't matter too much.
And look at Nuclear has no flash, but he knows something's wrong here. Syncroft's going to be on the other side of the wall, so it's a stare down. EQ
Syncroft goes in. Hero's Entrance coming in as well. Unstoppable onslaught used, but Syncroft already down. Elioya taunted, but the rest of BDS are on the retreat right now. It's a double for Unforgiven, and just like that, he's back in the game.
Give Niski the Oscar already. He's just sitting there baiting the entirety of BDS to engage on him. Mad Lion set up the trap, the slam dunk, 2 kills for contest this next mid wave. Or the one after this, push in, get the tower, force BDS to respond, and that's your way in for Vision. But no, they're going to engage.
Elioya looking for XMADI. Good taunt, keeps XMADI alive, but Limit will pay for it with his life. TP coming in as well from Aggressivo as he tries to join the fray. Still no Rift Tail put down. Wonder if Elioya will try to use that mid. Looks like BDS are backing away from the Dragon anyway. They know they really can't fight. It's only the... Oh, I say that. Immediately they come back in. Shadow Surge used by Niski. That was a little bit wide. XMADI can join this. Syncroft trying to get him from the top of it as well. Kaiser's worked his way all the way behind here. There's the quickness over the wall. Good look for Aggressivo. Nuclear in with a double jump.
That was
Kaiser's
awkward.
Like, oh. The quickness, more like the slowness. Wasn't able to get in there at all, but they do still secure the Dragon.
He stole the car. The engine blew up there. You can see it on that blue buff entrance. He could TP there and flank BDS. That could be quite dangerous for them.
In, going for Elioya. Good cyclone from Elioya, but the chase continues in. There's the exhaust, and Elioya's down, and now across the wall goes everyone. Armor could go for XMADI in the pit. The Hero's Entrance going in. XMADI flashes forward. Looking for Unforgiven. A great flash taunt as well. Unforgiven shut down. And on the wrong side of the wall is Kaiser. Niski dives in, but that's just too darn deep. Niski gets 2 though. Armor able to get 1 in response, but XMADI and Aggressivo still alive. They'll try and steal away this red. Armor stepping in, knows he's got a ton of armor. He's got as he goes on the backline, gets the stun with the Ruthless Predator, but it's not going to be enough. XMADI gets the red. They'll turn their eyes back towards the Dragon.
Good engagement in a very, very scrappy area. And I think all of the members of BDS and Mad were all just stacked up on top of one another. BDS come away with the fight, BDS come away with the Dragon.
Disappointing split at times, has definitely struggled, has been a point of weakness for his team from time to time as the fear goes down and they look for the damage onto Limit. He has been a punching bag, but with the locket he should be able to get out and gets the Justice Punch in as well. Niski ignited, Limit tries to escape, Moonlight Vigil wide as well. And that's a good pick there for Mad Lions. Didn't even need the on the hunt to do it.
BDS going to get some control of this Baron. Guns aren't great for a Baron start, so they're going to keep contesting these mid waves. Aggressivo's looking for armor here. Kaiser has a pretty sneaky position. He might find Nuclear in here with a knockup.
There's the quickness. Elioya on the chase as well. Nuclear able to dash away just in time, though. Quickness knocked up there. Aggressivo putting the damage down. Moonlight Vigil wide once again. And there's the dive onto the backline, but it's only onto the clone instead now. Aggressivo in the midst of 5. Mad Lions trying to step forward. Armor down to half. XMADI, Shadow Surge. Niski, you're going to go, you're going to go, you're going to go, you're going to go.
Oh, he's got a...
There we go. As soon as the passive comes up, he dives in, and that's XMADI down. Waiting for the passive to tick. The fear comes out. The cleanse not enough to save him. Another Shadow Surge forward from Niski. Nuclear in looking for the chains, but he has to dash away from Kaiser's knockup, and Mad Lions once again find a pick.
Oh, Maddie's flash was down for around 6 seconds. The second Niski jumped in, he had the fear as well, so the cleanse came through, but the follow-up from Mad Lions was quick to come in, and they're going to get a Baron from that as well. All of BDS blinking health bars going back to base. Double TP. They have the Hex Gates as well. If they can slow this down, maybe Syncroft can get there in time. Armor's just going to get blown up.
That's 950 gold over to LeBlanc. Nuclear in, no ultimate on him, no ability to mimic those abilities. Elioya chained up though. Good smite from him onto the scuttle to survive. Syncroft across the wall. Cataclysm, you going? Not quite. Niski able to force them away with a fear once again.
Dragon up in 3 seconds, though. That's going to be BDS's sole point when it comes to the Hextech Dragon. I think maybe he just knows that Mad Lions can't contest it. Niski's showing top anyway with no TP, so that's a very good reason to believe that
And just a reminder for everyone, this game, although not...
Nuclear just picked up a Rabadon's death cap as well. So his damage just got a hell of a lot higher. 1,000 gold shutdown went over to him. Kaiser's just going to look a little bit aggressively there. Aggressivo's going to step forward. Nuclear sees all of Mad in that bush. They want to engage. Both of them want to engage. They want to fight.
Nuclear going forward. Elioya down to half. That's just a bit of chip damage. Syncroft gets the blast cone down. Remember, Armit's not with the team right now. Does have the TP. Aggressivo looking for Elioya. Decimating smash going down, but this is great for the ricochets. Armit now going to TP in, and Aggressivo will fall first. X-Matty, though, building up the shurikens, can put a lot of damage down.
No,
he flashes for Niski! Oh, X-Matty, you gorgeous man! He flashes forward to take down Niski, and now it's all on Nuclear. It's a 1-for-1, but Limit diving in as well will fall. X-Matty saw the blood in his eyes, and he thought he could make the hero play. I thought he'd done it, but he couldn't quite. Mad Lion shut the door on him.
That was psychotic by X-Matty. Just goes into a Baron pit 1 versus 4, manages to get the shutdown, but now looks like Mad Lions might look for a Baron. Syncroft has no smite. Mad Lions don't know that though, so they're going to look for him. Maybe they can get a kill onto Armut. The chain misses. They're going to have to give this up. Mad secure the Baron, and they win the fight.
X-Matty more like X-Matty.
Could have died there, and they could have taken control through bot and mid, pushed out and got some vision in Mad's jungle for this next soul point for them. Niski,
what was that? Niski just goes in all by himself, pops the stopwatch, and Yoya trying to get here in time, but that decimating smash is going to connect. The Justice Punch as well, and Niski, he saw Armut survive and thought, I can do one better, went in against Mad Lions. Position in the top of the playoffs on the line, BDS's pride, all that stands between them. And losing this game, Nuclear went onto Armut, chips away at him, and Leoya has that control ward in the pit. X-Matty trying to get away.
No flash.
Looking for X-Matty, no flash. There's the taunt though. Kaiser getting in with the backline. Moonlight Vigil coming out, only hits onto Kaiser. The hero's entrance though back onto him, and X-Matty can now turn and gun and run down Mad Lions. 1-for-1 trade survives, 2-for-1. Oh, X-Matty steps too far forward. The taunt's going to come out. X-Matty still trying to do it again, but he just can't get close enough. The ricochets, the Sivir, the Mad Lions, their pride stronger as they take down BDS in the river.
TP top from Armut. He's extremely low HP, and he only has a...
On his way back from the Death Chamber, 12 seconds away, but Unforgiven very strong. 4 items on the Sivir. Elioya, 4 items on him as well, and the first Nexus Tower will go down. The second in Mad Lion's eyes. And with this, they will lock themselves a top 4 seed in playoffs. BDS can do nothing as Mad Lions take the win.
Double elimination for them, and very well deserved. Yes, this game was a little bit sloppy, a couple mistakes here and there, but overall, throughout the entire split, they were incredibly dominant. There was weeks on weeks where they had their win streaks and their metas, and they were defining the way Europe played the game. And now they're locked for a double elimination in the playoffs in 2 weeks from now. Armut was so tanky in that last fight. I think Matty got about 7 or 8 auto attacks on him, but he still lived. Max happy, and that's BDS's final game of the year on the LEC stage.
And they made Mad Lions fight for it. I think the last couple of games from BDS have been much stronger than the rest of their season. Obviously, they will have their doubters, they'll have the people, they'll have their own concerns about. On the LEC stage is always a win, especially for SK going into the off-season.
Yeah, and I guess it does matter for SK a little bit in the sense that, like, if they lose, they could finish 9th. If they win, they could finish 7th.
Yeah, that's the E? I thought it was W. What's W?
No, that's W, yeah.
Yeah.
The E is the tunnel.
The E is the tunnel. What's the Q called, sorry?
I don't know, spinning slash.
It's like Furious Bite or something, right?
Isn't that the E?
Is that the E?
I don't know.
I thought that was the tunnel.
Oh, Genax gonna go for an aggressive. He stunned the cannon though, but he wants to level up. 5-pet Genax is gonna get the trade. Broken Blade has the ignite, turns it back onto him. No flash on Genax. The R3 comes in. Down goes the Croc. Solo kill for Broken Blade.
That's their fault. Applying limitations to things is what makes them interesting.
And that's where the creativity comes out as well. Gilius is gonna go onto the G2 bot lane here.
Go on.
Me. Ult comes across, Flakkid is locked in the chamber. He's going to flash away. Targamas is there to peel the shield up, but he doesn't decide to use it. Yes, he doesn't have flash. He must have used it earlier. There's the Samira. She's spinning with that S-rank, baby. Targamas flashes away, doesn't even use the exhaust. Kill to SK.
Break terrain that is being crafted.
But what about, why can Ornn E break Talia wall, but not a normal wall?
Because Talia wall, I don't know, man. Like, the Talia wall is made of like a you promised me not to cross this. Come on. Come on.
Okay, where do you want to go?
Alright, I'll go middle.
Okay. I'll go here.
Alright, I'll go top left.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll go here.
Okay, I'll go between your two.
Okay. I'll go here.
Alright, and I'll go out here.
Okay.
I win!
Does Genax win against Broken Blade though? The ghost is popped.
Broken Blade able to get away from it. Needle coming in. Jankos with the flash stun. Genex nowhere to go. Jankos on the board, second kill of the game for G2. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, those chains are going to hit. Certus can continue to chase forward. Frozen Tomb still available for Caps, means that Certus won't want to go any further. And this will be top tower forfeit. First tower of the game. G2 will claim it.
Will they get some response in bot here? SK is hitting that bot tier 1. Gilius is hovering around. Plates have fallen off. Targamas is here to defend. Gonna push them back. And the game will settle down again.
Oh, it was
going back to
breakneck.
they're going back to Naughts and Crosses.
Okay.
You didn't win. Oh, they're going in. Flank in, no flash.
Go on then.
Samira's gonna spin. Cancels the Braum ult as well. Gonna get the first kill. Jankos with the Starfall comes in. There's the S rank. The Braum shield blocking a lot of that damage. Shield bow procs for Jezu.
I mean, yeah, Jankos' shield and Targos' shield, yeah, man, there was no damage.
We're
They really want to take
chaos.
down this mid lane tier 1.
But the game isn't. The game needs to devolve into chaos. We need
Chaos.
chaos.
Yeah.
We need fights. We need action. Jankos wants some action.
Shield
Gilius
balls
wants some
forward.
action.
Gets
Treats.
knocked back, Aegis Assault as well. Treats looking for the Magnet Storm. Jezu building up the S rank. Cosplaying as Reaper for a second, but can't make them die. Is Broken Blade now in the Hallowed Mist. Caps on the flank position. Schedule path forward. Gilius flashes away. Double root doing the pass. Caps Frozen Tombs himself though. Jezu still trying to build up that rank as quickly as he can, and Caps is now out of position as Jezu will slice him and dice him to death. S rank built up, Certus takes another. And G2 looked like they had a flank but couldn't find the fight.
Did Caps miss
The third of the game, Caps was forced away, but does have the TP to get back into the fight if he needs to. Caps, though, Certus finds him. Caps, no time to get out, no time to TP. The chain's going to connect as well, and Certus in the darkness found a Caps lurking and chunks him out. Now SK can turn their eyes back towards the Dragon. G2 can try and fight. Caps, though, is going to be delayed 8 seconds before he's back in base, and then another couple before he can TP in. Trees looking for the Magnet Storm lands onto 2, the knockup follows up. Target does not watch, Broken Blade is already down. The Aphelios damage is there, but Caps is too late. 3v3 is going to be the end of this trade. Jezu built up the X-Rank, but couldn't spin, flash away. And now Caps turns it back around. G2 able to survive with 3 means they can start up this Dragon once again. Certus continues to chip away.
2 for 2. It looks like Jesu's going to lifesteal on the mid wave. He doesn't have summoners. I don't know if the shield bow is on cooldown as well, but this Dragon is quite tanky. Genex has the Fury, waiting for cooldown rotations here. Cap still has ultimate though.
Genex slicing forward, lands the stun onto Caps, the first tomb, the double! Caps uses the tomb and it spells the doom of Certus and perhaps of SK. Jezu trying to open up, Caps going forward, marches away. Jezu spinning in, but he still cannot kill Caps. A triple for Jankos.
Those spears didn't miss. Stack him up, he gets a collateral with the first and he gets the third knockdown. Test will come through. I don't think they can seal this though. Targamas just needs to mark Gilius and push him back. TPs on Genex and Certus in 5 seconds.
Baron down to 5,000 HP. Jankos now in the pit. Gilius getting forced away. Targamas and Flak are chasing now. TP coming in. They might look to burn the Baron down before SK can get the numbers back in the fight. 1,000 on it. Trees going in with the Magnet Storm once again, but Jankos already secured it. Certus diving in, but they just can't get the damage. Another knockup coming in, but it's one by one into the death chamber for SK. Flak are chained up, and there is the cool man. Jankos dives in with the Grand Skyfall.
The cool man! Look at him go!
He's so cool!
Another one!
I want to be Jankos when I grow up! Mom! Caps going forward!
Another one for G2, the snipe won't land. The cool man gets a kill, he gets the Baron, they get away. Another 4 kills for G2. 11 kills on the scoreboard.
Win the fight down towards the bottom side. Very close fight, of course, 3v3, but Caps still having that Frozen Tomb, being able to get back, get his mana. Oh, Broken Blade looking to get out of this one. Caps stops his recall as well. They do have the Baron buff. Caps use the glacial path forward there, which means that SK can still chase. No flash on Caps. The Magma Storm coming forward as Genex looks for Broken Blade. The Attract Repel will get the sun. Broken Blade dashes across the wall, but Genex can do the same. Caps able to escape with a second glacial path. Targamas is going to meet him. Broken Blade wins out. 1v2. Targamas here. Helping hand. There's 2. Certus misses the change. Gilius on the long way around the flank there. The channel coming out. Broken Blade still surviving with the needles, but it's not quite enough healing to keep him alive. And that's about that for that fight.
Or is it? Jankos is on the way, the cool man returns. Season 2 begins. Is he going to land the stun? Jezu no cleanse, Chain's going to connect. Jankos sidesteps away. Blue Smite can get him some gap close. Gilius is his next target. Does he have the EQ? Yes, he does. Stun connects. The cool man takes the kill. 7-1. Familiar scoreline, I've seen that before. Jankos is going
gonna base.
They have these Baron up minions. There's a cannon amongst them, so they have that little bit of range as well if they need it. Cap's getting chunked out a little bit by Certus, but the damage to the tower is already pretty monumental. And that monument may be felled in a sec, but the Magna Storm does find all of G2 and Cap's dead. Jezu goes in, die. He gets 2. G2 though can turn it around with Jezu dead. Broken Blade and Jankos can really open up. The cool man looking for more, but he can't quite find it. G2 Baron has expired. Jankos short to follow that, but does still have the G8 to come back. Broken Blade tanks up a couple of tower shots and should be able to dash away, and they will escape to live another day. No TPs for SK.
Means flash. They're gonna have to dive and jump and throw everything at Flacket if they want to have a chance here at SK.
Cap's going the long way around. Will be spotted on the ward if he does come through here. Hex Tech Gate. Oh, Certus! I don't know if that's where you want it to be. Broken Blade chipped away. Cap's going to follow him. Certus dives across the wall, and Hex Tech Gates are getting their money worth this time. Thankfully, it's not a toll gate as Genax pops the ultimate. They're looking to get in this dragon. Hex Tech steals it away. Gideus gets the Drake, but G2 are winning the fight already. Blackett opens up onto Genax. He's going to fall alongside that Treats, and Gileas have gone down. Certus diving across the wall, trying to survive, trying not to die.
Caps on flash.
But you have to feel Chase is on. Why shouldn't Caps flash that, man?
He would have been out of range. It would have been a bit awkward. Can they chase him down? Jankos is going to flash.
Gets one.
Cool man! Cool man! Double kill!
Yeah, if Eddie was here with us for like a theme song for him, you know?
Yeah, you ride one.
Cool man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Zombie ward!
Only 40?
That's disappointing. Boo. Boo. Need more vision score with that rune. There's the Baron. They're just gonna
overtake Caps.
They're tied!
Who's gonna win it? Broken Blade or Caps?
Is there gonna be any wards?
Treats puts him down.
Treats has
his
inventory. It's between Caps and Broken Blade right now.
Nexus is the target.
Neck and neck. They need one more reach.
Treats going in. Place a ward. Treats place a ward. The engage doesn't matter. Blackett on a killing spree now. No wards have gone down. And that's it. G2 cleaning out. Blackett gets a couple more to add to his
Buy a pink
collection.
Put a pink down.
Genax escapes. Oh, Caps!
Caps, where the hell did Caps come from? Let him die. Let him die.
He does die. Caps actually, without a kill that game, but G2 in the end win it and claim top spot in the LEC regular season. Congratulations to them, of course.
Locked in first.
In
regular season and playoffs. Well, not playoffs, not in first in playoffs yet. They got a couple of weeks to play, but first seed. That was a fun game.
It was a fun game. SK, obviously, commiserations to them, 8th place. There were a few times across the split where they had some strong signs of life, and a few times when they struggled a little bit. And that happens often with teams.
A lot to reflect on. Final game of the year for SK as well. We will see them next year, I presume. And it's for G2.
Okay, Dagda, zoom out. How do these comps want to play? I think it just feels a little bit brawly to me in team fights.
Yeah, I mean, you're all late game here on Rogue side, right? But my biggest concern again is you don't have any like guaranteed CC. So for Vitality, it definitely...
There's some shenanigans, so the crowd cheering, go Rogue, go. What are you expecting from this early passage of play?
I mean, Labrov just gonna get caught.
Oh my word, kill the kitty, kill the kitty, kill the kitty! Labrov, no flash available. We'll be able to use those zoomies, and there's a flash forward from Malrank for first blood.
So they commit.
That nice little gold lead that we're seeing, so definitely gonna keep our eyes, because if this game just continues in this kind of slow-paced manner, it does favor Rogue, which already is why we're seeing Haru sneak into this bot push.
Has the flash himself. What can they do?
Pillar of Ice comes out, spell shield used by Comp, flashed away from, flash follow with the Yumi Zoomies. Haru, first blood, followed up by a second for Vitality.
And that is a great amount of gold injection put straight into Haru's pocket. Vitality have gone around their drafts, right? Because it's just been so central to it, being able to blind pick it and just knowing that Alfari will succeed. How can he impact this fight, though? Herald's starting to heat up.
Well, you can see both top laners contesting inside the river. Herald down to 1,000 hit points. Haru's on the target and will be able to smite secure it. Call of the Forge Guard by Odo. Will knock up Alfari. Haru's running for his life. The Cowstorm goes forward. Fantastic searing charge. The Herald was picked up, but 2 quick kills to Rogue.
I mean, Karzi just got completely caught out there by Malrang. Great job by Malrang to catch out the AD carry of Vitality, and there's nothing left. The tank, that flash was still down.
Oh man, the kitten and the fox jumping forward onto the robot man. The burn, one lost auto. Larson gets taken down by LeBron, but at what cost? Spirit Rush recharge from Perks brings them out alive, but the double combo chunking out Larson. They managed to disrupt and slow down Vitality, if you are an XL fan, you want this play to work. You want Rogue to find more kills, and Kazi will not be able to escape. Just up, and I don't know if I'm more surprised by that or Vitality picking up the first dragon. Dagda.
Ability to get a ward in, then get a ward around the side, pick off someone as they're rotating the 5v5. That means it never becomes about this big phalanx, about the big tanks protecting their carries. That's how you can make it uneven.
I think this is very telling about where it says towards Larson, towards Comp, but Alfari now is taking his position in that flank.
Yeah, and you really need to watch both of these solo laners, because Vitality, I think one person finding one pick isn't enough. Look, one shot doesn't actually do that much. Perk's gonna have to really work for this.
Oh, the flank away, that's the shot.
The Yumi's got as well.
Yumi sent packing, Perks goes low, Call of the Forge God sets it up for Melrang, and Comp to find 2 kills. The fans may be right today. Rogue win the fight, Rogue get the dragon.
What a disgusting popule. It sends the Yumi out with them, and that's your disengage god. That's your healing god. You could get off of one pick. It comes down to the group fight. It comes down to that 5v5 we're so worried about. A Rogue poised to take Baron.
While Fari's coming in, final chapter over the top. Kazi goes boom with the ult. Baron is chunking down members of Rogue, but it may not matter. It may not be enough. 1, 2 more members fall. Comp is trying to finish this out. Burst fire off the burst fire. Zap through the wall. The ultra shock laser won't find a kill. Gravity Well will dissuade any further follow-up, and Kazi tried so hard and got so little.
They won't get the Baron.
At the beginning of every fight, the moment he stops the Poppycopter, if he can get rid of that Yumi, if he can get rid of that Trundle, there's a lot of tools for them. And all of a sudden, I mean, what is Marang doing? He's going full James Bond.
I mean, right now we've got Perks trying to find an angle, but I mean,
can observers toggle vision?
Again, just Vitality in dangerous
Oh,
but this
Perks
is what...
in trouble.
Oh, they've popped the ults.
The call of the Forge God. Malrang's waddling his way to the middle lane. Alfari will be late to the play.
What is happening?
Pinned into the wall. Haru is down. The Keeper's Verdict still alive as the final chapter goes forward. Here comes Alfari. The Gravity Well locks him inside the middle of 5 members of Rogue. Because he needs to find the burst fire. He goes golden with a bunch of shield, but he's about to get taken out. Pop down. 1, 2, 3 kills. All of a sudden, Vitality have the damage. They have the life boss. They have won the fight. Rogue did not find the target.
They don't get rid of the Yumi. The last fight looked so one-sided because their healing was gone. And now Alfari is online.
I thought Kazi was going to be the carry, but Alfari is swiping people down where they stand. Every single person feels his fury and vitality. They take the fight and they're getting themselves back into this game.
One of my big, like the items just before this, and I was like, wow, Rogue are just a better version of Vitality's inventory right now because they have Ornn upgrades. They've got a death cap. They've got so much damage, but that didn't even matter in that last fight.
I mean, look at the chunk out. Haru is getting up to the charm. The charm onto company cleanses away immediately. Flash is available in just a few moments. Perks gets popped. Perks gets popped. He does not find the kill. We are 20 seconds until the next dragon. Final chapter is available.
Here is Vitality. See if you can try and get this dragon for yourself. Marang trying to see if he can move around onto this backside, find another flank opportunity. He has the Hex Flash to get over the wall and sneak in outside of Vitality's vision.
We are on completely opposite sides of the map, by the way.
Rufflecopter. That's going to send Haru flying, but the final chapter gets primed. It does not matter. Rogue get 2 more kills, get the dragon, and Haru pops his flash to get away.
And that'll be so point for Rogue. And look at the death timers as well. Alfari
We knew there were a lot of implications on this one. The Baron is finally going to be set sight on by Rogue. This could be that knockout punch.
Odo looking for the charge, sitting in the bush. He's now spotted. Won't go on to Haru. They're happy to just finish off the Baron before they commit. And they should just back away here.
So much damage from that Ultra Shock laser. Kazi not to their base. If they drop this game, there's still a possibility of a tiebreaker match, boys, that you and me and Dagda will cast, Nymaera. Rogue are pushing into the inhibitor. Number 1 secured. Fall of the Forge God. Lose to Misfits. It will be Vitality locked in place because of that hit-to-head.
This is the last wave that can get the Baron buff. So Rogue trying to really rinse as much as they can out of this Baron buff. And I mean, Vitality can't even try and respond. Immediately, a second inhibitor gone. And I mean, this becomes so easy.
Kind of moment this kind of situation is now you've got 2 inhibs down against a team with much better wave clear than you two, even when you do have these super minions coming through. Combi's gone.
Oh, the charm, but the spell shield, look at the damage and reply. So close, but Perks ultimately gets that. But that's
where the flanks are coming from Vitality. Comp is now regrouped with the team, and Malrang is the one who's actually threatening on the side, and Perks gets another charmer to come.
Lands a lot of damage on the hunt,
Malrang.
not going to be able to find the kill just yet, but does. Comp with one last auto. 1 minute death time. Infernal Soul is available. Malrang waiting in the wings. Currently 2, 0, and 11. Involved in 13 of Rogue's 14 kills. The Soul secured. Rogue in control.
And in that moment, Malrang says, you caught out my carry, how about I catch out one of yours? Perks, he is obligated to look for those flanks, but Malrang punishes so hard.
Alphari's World Ender needs to step up because Vitality's world may end tonight. The base is being pushed in, 2 super minions available, 20 seconds before Perks spawns. Larson steps forward, throws out the laser in just a moment. Kazi and Haru get tagged up. Kazi forced to spark through the Nexus. Chaos Storm chipping away. Nexus turret number 1 is down. Alphari now has Yuumi on his back. Final chapter, holding on 7 seconds for Perks. Teleport is available to him as well. Are there any wards? How do Vitality defend? The Nexus turret's the focus.
They're trying to use the defender's advantage, try and regen, but they're getting burst out.
Oh, that Pillar of Ice will slow down Rogue, but there's no further follow-up. Where's the charm? Where's the charm? Perks holds on to the trigger. The minions are now slowly being chipped away from and destroyed. Nexus turret standing. One lost auto. It's taken down by Comp. Call on the Forge God goes forward. The final chapter finds nobody. It whips. It wanders through Rogue. The knockout follow-up from Odo is great. And Vitality are being destroyed in their base. Kazi, the last man standing. Ace. Rogue take down Vitality.
Rogue have such a classic look to them in this game. They had wandered away from this style for a little while at this point. We were starting to worry about lack of identity. Are they starting to fall off? What's happening? They're falling off at the end of the split. But this game was a steadfast, real presence. I mean, Poppy, whatever, sure. But like, this was a great performance from them to just say, yeah, we still got it.
And I think it was really well orchestrated from the very beginning, right? We saw Malrang trying to keep control over this bot side, make sure that's not falling out to big team fights, big scraps, and I'm all for it.
Zoom out, tell me what you think, or who do you lean towards? My brain, Fnatic's comp's a little
When's
easier.
the first time where that doesn't happen? That might decide this early game.
I think one of the things I always see now, Neon has already got that cull in his inventory. For me, it's a signal in terms of the approach of the mentality to the laning phase. Neon's under threat as Zanzara sticking onto that Ocean Drake. Flash available to Neon. Pillar of Ice blocks off Mercer. Zenith Blade goes forward as the Shield of Daybreak will slow things down. First Blood available and secured by Upset at the cost of the Dragon.
No flash available for... I'm trying to do like Wingardium Leviosa.
I have to apologize. It was
Losa.
super mean. Zanzara gets in there.
I know. Misfits are going to try and get here, but Razor...
Again.
Oh, the Pillar of Ice comes down, subjugate as well. Zanzara goes forward, holds on to the cease and desist. Hostile takeover won't find its mark, but the Shield of Daybreak does. Zanzara holds the trigger, doesn't overengage.
Vito had serious discipline there in both of those plays. Yeah, he does get caught out by the charm both times, but using the summoners, using that Spell Thief's move speed has been very important.
Hilio down, Humanoid down, Razork down, they're gonna go!
Call of the Forge God flies wide. Mercer, Zenith Blades to Wonder. 3 members of Misfits running for the lines with the needlework of the bailout. Does so much damage. Zanzara with a punch to the face. Gets one for Misfits, for bounce right back. As all of a sudden Zanzara's running. He cannot escape Humanoid. And Hilly, 1-2 more. Irrelevant steps forward. No mana on Humanoid. He may not be able to get the fight.
Zanzara didn't have the group up from his team.
So many wards in behind the members of Misfits. If they back away, information's there. Irrelevant is a little late to the party, and Mercer doesn't get pulled right back, but Wonder is arriving. Level 9, Call of the Forge God is there too. Despite all the vision, it feels like Misfits are in the river first, but the fight is starting. The Forge God is started. Portal jump will not be enough. Vito's taken down by Humanoid, and Neon's trying to run amok. Here comes Zanzara, gonna get caught up. Fantastic delay. Hilliseg may have prevented the engage, and Fnatic get the kill.
Okay, but what more tools have Misfits got to fight? They're in person down, but they have some ultimates to play with.
Waiting for the charge over the wall. Charge over the wall. Zanzara's holding on to it. No flash. Has smite. That ultimate is available. Hilly preventing him to catch out.
Yeah, Zanzara's still here though, and he does have that ultimate. Neon will do a lot of damage, so you can still see they want to threaten here as Misfits, but Hilly once more trying to play gatekeeper here. Dragon's reset, but they should still get it.
I think what we saw there, though, is...
This based on 15 minutes of gameplay.
I mean, having the CS lead there is great. It's more about how he's going to use this side lane pressure, but here we go. Hilly's overstepped.
There we go. Cease and desist is going to find the targets, and Hilly is dropped where he stands. Misfits with a third of the game. Humanoid has got flash, has got Spirit Rush, forced to dash away to safety, and Misfits chase. They don't find the trouble.
And that's the exact pick that we wanted Misfits to get.
Lane. This is the second Dragon for for Misfits, and it doesn't look like Fnatic want to contest. Maybe I'm wrong. Razork making his way in.
All those wards have been cleared out, though, which makes it very hard for Humanoid to get into position here. Bubble lands.
Sleepy Trouble Bubble will slow Razork. All of the Forge God comes out, dragging down to 2,000. A zap over the wall from Upset, firing out the spray. Hostile takeover by so much time. Now over the wall, Humanoid finds the charm. The root, VTO is taken out. He's dropped, but at the cost of Razork's life. The Dragon was picked up, though, by Misfits in the re-engage with the Solar Flare. The Zenith Blade means Wonder's running for his life. Humanoid's waiting for cooldowns. Last charge, the Spur Rush needs a regen, needs to come back up. Zanzara trying to go for that Vault Breaker, decides to go backwards and steps away. Mercer will be the next target as Upset finds himself another kill. Dragon to Misfits, fights to Fnatic.
It's not over yet, though. Humanoid has the flash, he has the charm. Not able to get in range, though. Misfits.
Clear the minions. I wondered if somebody would jump on him. Pillar of Ice is going to zone them away. Now, the Dragon seems to have been started here by Misfits, but they're somewhat split up. Fnatic stepping forward. Wonder, where is the engage? Call of the Forge Guard available to him, and Misfits starting to back away. Zanzara's lost a third of his hit points. Irrelevant, step forward. Needs to fire that.
He's on his own.
He's caught out. He's
Look
done
at the
so much damage, though. The needlework wrecks Hillisang. Zanzara engages with a cease and desist on the Humanoid. Wonder's going to bring the ricochets to the back line. He's dropped by Zanzara. VTO gets another. The Dragon's secured in the fray, and Misfits win the fight.
Gwen is immune, baby. I saw him there in the middle of the Fnatic team, and it just didn't matter. Irrelevant as a lion's work.
Gwen's not dead, baby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're on the Baron. They have the ability to turn if they want to. Misfits don't know. Misfits are late to the party.
Trying to get through the choke point is so dangerous, and that vision control we talked about, it's gone, it's flipped. Fnatic sees the day.
Oh my word, Fnatic, they're on 3,000 hit points. Baron is still available to them. Do they burn it? 1,800, 1,600. It should be smited down by Resort. Baron secured by Fnatic. Call of the Forge Guard needs to be disengaged. Irrelevant will missed it away. Needlework is now chunking down Wonder, and Fnatic have long time. Both of these teams have made bold Baron calls this season. Fnatic this time come with a huge
Okay, try to push the split push. Misfits, they tried to crossback, get Irrelevant getting something, but if he gets shut down, this is huge.
Ghost is available, Needlework is not. Humanoid jumps into the mist this time round. Snip, 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 move that Hallowed Mist further. Hallowed Sun steps in, and that's another kill. Level 16, level 11 into the base. Civil Wave clear, despite some of the tweaks in recent patches, still exceptional. We're setting ourselves up for another fight around Dragon. Wonder's not going to wait. Call of the Forge Guard catches 3. The Searing Charge won't find a knockup, but it doesn't matter. It's Mercer down before he can even fire the Solar Flare.
I love what Fnatic do that. They just focus on the first champion. They don't overcommit after that point. Misfits, they lose one. They don't have an engaged tool to get onto this Dragon. Fnatic take the freebie.
I mean, Mercer had flash. They had the opportunity to try and get away from that, but it looks like Misfits are like, look, it's not worth it. We want to try and keep it for the next play, but I don't know what that's going to be, because Fnatic with Baron now trying to catch Irrelevant.
Oh, charm, 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 waiting for it to fire out. It connects inside the mist. Here comes Upset stepping forward. Skip and slash out, and Humanoid gets the kill. That is a hunt, if ever I have seen one. They're not done yet.
No needlework there to try and keep Irrelevant alive, so this is going to be Fnatic trying to pick up the pace here. Zanzara is completely out of position. They could crack open the base here.
And Civ not even recalling. This is Fnatic stacking. They have members on the bot side. This is going to be the base.
They can end.
They're going to try pushing for this one. Baron empowered minions still for 5 more seconds. Zanzara's charging up that Vault Breaker, holding on to it for now. Assault and Barrier available to him. Wonder is chasing Neon across the river. Hostile takeover used defensively, and Wonder's still not done.
Zanzara was able to move over here. Irrelevant was perfect with the Hollowed Mist there to stop any follow-up off of Wonder's engage. Now all you have is Hilly ult, and they're all in the pit.
Hostile takeover could be huge. Hostile takeover could be huge. Gonna fire out the missiles for now. Wonder's gonna go with a Searing Charge. There's the Assault and Battery. Catching on a Humanoid. Zanzara and Humanoid Golden inside the pit. Irrelevant is on Resort. He's got himself one, but VTO's down to the pit. The Baron is helping out, and so is the bailout. Humanoid drop low. Hilly drop low. Misfits may have just won this fight, but what can Upset do? Ultra Shock Laser. Dashing on the wall. He's looking for another. 1, 2, 3, 4 members are down. Upset's still hunting. He should run down Mercer.
Upset still had the GA, so he was like, come at me, boys! I'm on fire right now. Fnatic are preventing Misfits from doing anything on this map.
And just like we saw yesterday, Upset just takes his team's fate into his own hands. 6-0-4, he is running rampant.
Somebody cue the Wonder graphic. What is going on? Upset's found Zanzara. He's found the ace. 7-0-4.
I can see what can go wrong.
Oh, we're on the Baron though. Fnatic, they want to try and turn.
Ooh, holding on to a call. The Forge Guard is available. I'm waiting for the initiation tools here. On the hunt is up for Neon
Humanoid.
as well. That's going to be the turn. Call up, and everyone is here. That's it. That's all Fnatic needed. They've got themselves 3 quick kills, turning their attention over to Irrelevant as well, trying to do work, but he can't stop it. He can't interrupt it. Fnatic have done it.
The weight of history is far too...
Misfits base. We have a tiebreaker game for 6th place in playoffs. Misfits now trying to dissuade Zanzaro, simply can't do enough. 20 seconds on the clock. Fnatic are on the Nexus turrets. Fnatic have booked their ticket to playoffs and they take down Misfits.
When the pressure is on, the veterans stand up. A 9-0 upset will take the win for Fnatic, and what a phenomenal performance from them.
And they do it with a set of really inspired plays. The Baron sneak, the plays from upset around those team fights. Fnatic came to play.
Upset put his carry pants on this weekend. 2 phenomenal performances, and please do not find the disingenuous, the amount of setup, the amount of space, the amount of time the rest of his team bought for him allowed Upset to shine, bring Fnatic to playoffs. They have not missed a playoffs in a decade of European League.
You cannot give this man Zeri. 2 games over this weekend, he absolutely clapped